Liberals have a lot to say about how their country should be run, and we'll get through all their bright ideas in today's video. But first, a quick progress check on the men searching to find the true meaning of womanhood.
Transgender women will never be able to get pregnant. That's what they all told me. But through prayer, the grace of God, and a very talented plastic surgeon, here we are. Mommy can't wait to meet you, Laura.
Where do you see the intersection, really? What is your definition of health?
Yeah, that's really complicated, right? I think I want to talk about that question, but I want to start by saying that, you know, no one has to be healthy. No, right? Like, I mean, it's like, no, like there is no governing body that's like out there putting, you know what I mean? It's like no one owes anybody that in either the traditional sense of the word or any other more innovative or, you know, more politicized, maybe even version of that word. So I think it's important to say like, and I want to back up and bring in intersectionality and say like, right, like look at the disabled community, right? Like I think people with disabilities have and activists within that space have consistently been saying like, I'm never going to be your notion of healthy. That doesn't mean I don't get to be a full human. You get to treat me some kind of way, right? And so I think that I love taking that principle within disability rights to fat activism and to understandings of fatness. So I want to start there, right? Like no matter what size you are, you don't owe anybody else your health. But I mean, for me, right, like in an ideal world where there wouldn't be health-based gatekeeping at all.
I am getting my top surgery tomorrow. It is my last time wearing one of these, like, ever. Kind of nervous.
Because I have never personally woken up in the morning and been like, close the borders. Immigrants are criminals. Criminals, all of them, close the borders. Oh, what is wrong with y'all? And let's be honest, let's be truthful with ourselves. Yeah, y'all are racist. That's it. Because as a girl that grew up in a city where it was very diverse and a lot of kids come from immigrant families or they're immigrant themselves, I was able to empathize and realize that majority of people that come to the country just want a better life for themselves and their family. Oh, but like, why can't they do it legally? Do you think the original British colonizer sat back in England, filled out some damn paperwork to come to the Americas legally? At the end of the day, United States of America needs a new immigration process, better access, faster access, so people can come to the United States legally to satisfy your complaints. And I'm saying that as an immigrant myself. So if you haven't been through it, if you don't know the perspective, then stop talking so harshly about the people that just want to come here and have a better life.
This is a movement. White women have answered the call to support Kamala Harris.
So many people.
This is
welcome back, guys. We're just gonna ride the waves of this.
Largest Zoom call in
let go
history.
And let the Zoom gods.
It crashed. 130,000 strong. This is a movement. They're supporting Kamala Harris.
Everybody left. I think we.
It's the amount of cheering that crowd is doing as he is saying things like get rid of transgender in the military as well as out of our elementary schools, like it's somehow an issue. These are non-issues, but the people cheering are the issue and the entire problem.
What is one way you combat racism on a daily basis? I'll go first. I don't move for white people on the sidewalk.
What is this? Ah, it's a Trump rally. Eesh. Oh, the whole thing is so fucking bleak. The thing that's incredible about New York is that 20 minutes away from a Trump rally, there can be this incredible... Wait, I was gonna say there can be this incredible art event, except I think that's a white man with dreads. God damn it, liberals. Fucking letting me down. White men playing reggae in the streets of Harlem. Bad look for liberals. Both sides are bad. One side is way, way, way worse. The white man with dreads.
What's true about that?
Well, what's false about it?
Well, you tell me. Well, it's not false to me. Are you saying it's not real?
Well, like, so a trans woman, a man.
They're male. A woman is a female. They're not women.
How so? They say so.
Well, just because someone says so doesn't mean it's true.
So, what makes you Santa Claus then?
I'm not.
Then why are you dressed up like him?
Because I like Santa Claus. It's funny. What about this? How are they women?
Because they say so.
I don't believe them. We don't have to believe them. Just because someone says something doesn't mean we have to believe it. It's not real. If I say I'm Santa Claus, doesn't mean I'm Santa Claus. All right?
Apple is excluding white and Asian men from their entrepreneur camp. The Apple Entrepreneur Camp, a program designed to support tech innovators, has recently opened applications. However, many would-be applicants, particularly white and Asian men, are expressing disappointment as they find themselves excluded from the opportunity. According to Apple's current criteria, white and Asian men are not eligible to apply unless they have transitioned into a woman. The applications are divided up into 3 separate categories. Applications for underrepresented founders, which is for men who aren't white or Asian. Female founders and underrepresented founders, which actually isn't for females, it's for women or males who identify as women who aren't white or Asian. And female founders, which is open to white women and males who identify as women, not just biological females. Many graduating boys fresh out of high school with stars in their eyes will have to look outside of Apple for entrepreneurial education, all due to the color of their skin and the fact that they have Mr. at the start of their name.
Blue collar guy. I want a blue collar guy. Okay. He's gonna be a Trump supporter. They're all Trump supporters, y'all. And I'm a dumb bitch, right? I have hope in my heart. So sometimes I give these guys a chance. And then they always reveal themselves to be Trump supporters. Hanging out with this guy who, gosh, he's so lovely. Making me laugh, cooking me dinner. We've been hanging out for a few months. He lives in a cabin in the woods that he built with his own 2 hands. And we were sitting in his hot tub, which he also built with his own 2 hands, and listening to the rain and looking at the stars and connecting and vibing. And then he brings up the 2024 election. This whole time I'm hoping he's just anti-government. Not only is he conservative, he's conservative on social issues as well. It's one thing to be a fiscal conservative. It's an entirely other thing to be both. He had a whole bunch of weird, like, Fox News commentary about abortion. It was a bummer. I said, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to leave. And he was like, why? It just doesn't make sense, y'all. It just doesn't. I get fiscal conservatism, but what do you mean you don't believe in trans? What the fuck are you talking about? You're crazy! Why do you care? God, bring back anti-government rednecks. It's gonna be sad for you guys. It's gonna be sad.
A few moments later.
I know you're trying to just be an asshole right now, but of course I do, and I happen to have a very cool cat.
I'm too fat to safely ride in a Waymo, and you might be too. It's your favorite queer automotive educator, and recently, my wife and I took our first spin in the self-driving rideshare service. I had concerns, but was cautiously optimistic about the experience. After loading up our suitcases and getting comfortable, I buckled my seatbelt. No way I was riding in a futuristic self-driving machine without it. And bam, the seatbelt clicked and immediately locked. Okay, it happens. Let me try again. Removing my seatbelt instantly made the car scream at me. But you know, I had to. The seatbelt locked yet again almost instantly. Damn it. And before you think I'm the problem, we're just too damn fat for this car, the seatbelt locked on my smaller wife too. Fat people deserve a safe, comfortable ride just like anyone else. Waymo, you need to provide seatbelt extenders. It's as simple as that. They're relatively inexpensive and should simply be in the car for customers to use when they're needed. And while we're on the subject of seatbelt extenders, being an ally to the fat people in your life means you too should have a seatbelt extender because they're not universal. A quick Google search or call to your local parts department at the dealership will let you know if the car manufacturer makes them. And if they don't, you can get it from seatbeltextenderpros.com for $20 to $30.
My fuck widow! Punk ass nigga. Mother nigga!